Hi and welcome to this month's Shelfie box. I love this piece so much. I love just how classic it feels, and really you can make it match your decor, whatever color scheme you go with there. So I did a white frame with a kind of linen beige bottom there. The mice bed and pillows have a kind of burgundy, I think the official red color might be lipstick, but you'll see that in the recipe card. I did actually layer up my red, so there's a lighter red underneath and then a darker red on top, and that gave the natural wood grain some depth, and you can kind of see that if you look closely on the bed part. So first, again, I glued down the frame and the bed and the ears and the pillows. And so that's really going to be the first layer you want to do before you walk away. That way, if anything's a little bit out of place, you can adjust it. So I always try to do this all in one sitting, but if you do need to take a break, go ahead and do so after you get that first layer down. Afterwards, you can add, for me, it's that green little folded over part of the mice bedding and the words, and you'll have no issue because nothing there should be needed to be adjusted afterwards. So you'll put in those words, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And then for their hands and candy canes, you'll see here in a moment, I glued down the hands first, and then I figured out, I kind of want them holding the candy canes instead of just having them next to them or anything. So that's also a big tip as to why you should kind of try and do everything in one sitting in case you need to pick up anything that still has wet glue. You can do that with ease without having to try and remove that. Especially the glue I use, it really does set pretty strong, so you can only move it while it's still wet. So you'll see there, I adjusted it quite a few times, but if you pause and zoom in, you'll be able to see exactly how I placed everything. And of course, looking at the final photo as well. So I added their noses, the middle one's bow, and the holly in the corner. And I took a really fine tip brush and worked on painting the eyes. I didn't like the first one I did so well, so I took a wet sponge and removed the black paint while it was still wet, and it came off with ease. And I went ahead and added some details. I usually recommend doing this before gluing things down, but I kind of decided to add things, obviously, last minute. So there we go. You can always add things last minute. It's just easier if you know what you're doing in advance. If you're copying this piece exactly, I suggest doing the lines before gluing anything down. But if you forget, that's no problem at all, and you can always add things at a later time.